stop restricted area back 100 feet. I'm probably violating the crap out of that ordinance. This is a situation where you want to have a life jacket. Crap. Ow, he fish slapped. Oh, there goes my combo. Andrew, help me.
Okay, I'm coming.
Help me.
It's a really good fish.
I'm coming, Andrew. I'm coming. Papa Lojo's coming. Don't you lose that fish. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. I am standing here on the banks of a mighty, mighty river. I'm here with my buddy Andrew, AO Fishing. Dude, where do you have me right now? Where are we even?
This is Atlanta's sewage, otherwise known
the Atlanta sewer system?
Yeah, this is it.
Well, we've got some things in store for you guys today. We've got the old kayaks loaded up in my truck back behind Andrew, and we are going to do what Andrew described to me over the phone as a river float fishing type deal today. Now you guys are always asking, oh my God, that's slippery. Woo! Break my leg right off the bat. One of the things you guys always ask me about is like river fishing or creek fishing, so I'm trying to do more of that on the channel in the future. And so when Andrew told me that he had such really cool river fishing opportunities where he lives, this is like what, like central Alabama, like East Alabama, yeah, West Georgia?
We're actually in Georgia right now, and we'll float into Alabama.
Oh, that's cool, like a multi-state
right.
creek river float fishing challenge.
That's right. Okay.
Well, here, let's flip around real quick. Why don't you tell the good people of the LOJO Outdoor fam
how you doing? Exactly,
like just give us the info on this little float, because I'm assuming you've done this a few times before. Yes. So like, what species are we looking for? Okay. What's kind of our strategy here?
All right, so we're gonna kind of match the hatch. Around here, these fish are used to munching on crawdaddies.
Okay.
So we got black and blue jigs. That's gonna be the juice.
Okay.
Then we're also gonna be throwing some weightless Senkos. We're gonna be targeting the old fat Sally, the largemouth.
And you claim there's some big fish in this river system,
dude,
right?
there's some tanks. I want to say this 12-year-old caught like a 13-pounder off bed this spring. So
good, in this river, in this exact river that we're about to get in.
Right.
A 13-pounder.
It's massive. What I haven't told LOJO.
Oh, jeez. What have you not told me?
As we float down this river, there's a sewage plant.
Ooh.
And so they have an intake of water, which is fine, right?
Mm-hmm.
They filter the water, and there's also an outtake.
Okay.
So the water from the plant, after it's filtered, of course, gets put back in the river.
So what you're saying is we should probably drink some of this water if we get thirsty.
Yeah, if you like E. coli.
Yeah, got it. Oh my God, I've touched a button. Oh, I don't even know what I've done. Well, that sounds pretty terrible there, Andrew. Fun fact, he was speaking about crawdads. Check this out. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. There's actually a couple little crawfish digging holes. There's multiple ones now digging right there. So yeah, we've got to match the hatch apparently. Oh my God, it's so slippery out here. Whoa, that's zoomed in on my face. So we got the axe, we got this old Jackson kayak that I actually sold to Andrew. Then we got my one of my bona fide kayaks on the other side. So we've got some equipment, we got some lures that we're gonna rig up here and give this a little bit of a dangle, as they say. I'm excited. I don't know if I've ever kayak fished on a river, ever. So this is gonna be a first for me. So anything we catch will be a first for me, but I guess me and Andrew are gonna kind of just try to figure this river system out. Look at him back there. He's so ready. He's so ready to do this. And so am I. Let's go. Andrew says that it's completely safe to not have a life jacket on the river, so.
I said it was illegal. I
don't think you ever used those words.
I just did. So.
I think you were saying that it was completely safe. God, we got another kayaker pulling up, dude. We got to get the hell out of here. This paddle weighs 18 pounds. I'm just going to complain about all your equipment.
Yeah,
okay?
I could tell that.
I gave you a carbon fiber paddle that weighed like 4 pounds, and it was a performance paddle. You give me a freaking 80-pound canoe oar. We better get moving though, for real skis. He's moving on us with aggression. But we're all rigged up, folks. We got a jig, which Andrew highly recommended. He also recommended a stick bait or stick worm, so we got the lunker log. He's got a drop shot as well, because that may come into play here. I'm kind of excited, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. He says there's not much current out here, so we don't have to worry about dying. But gators? What's the gator situation here?
Oh, the further down you go, there's a...
The bigger they get?
Right.
The further you go, the larger and more aggressive they get.
The quicker you're gonna die.
Yeah, well, that's what I like to hear, so that's good. As long as I'm prepared for death, then it's okay. I just don't want it to be a surprise. Let's check this water temperature out. Woo, that's chilly. God, that's chilly.
I'm telling you, man.
You forget how like cool, you know, river water is compared to like pond water when you're used to fishing it.
Socks and sandals, baby.
Andrew's got socks and sandals on with one of his big toes sticking out.
Welcome back to Big Toe Bassin.
Look how clear this water is, boys. Look at this, just absolutely crystal clear. That is so cool. God, look how deep it gets. It just drops off. It drops off from like 3 feet to like 10 right here, but you can still see the bottom. That is crazy. I guess Andrew knows that guy that was pulling up on us.
I saw him out here yesterday.
Oh, he was out here yesterday? Did he catch anything?
There's actually, like right up under me, this is like an old bridge that they blew up. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's, oh yeah, I can see it. That's crazy. There's some fish down there.
Dude, there's a 2 or 3 pound bluegill right there.
That was a bluegill. That was huge. I just saw a turtle freaking.
It made my heart flutter, dude. I'm tingling.
You're tingling? You got the tingle sense on you?
I'm tingling everywhere.
I'm not gonna lie to you, this is pretty cool. I'm getting jacked up right now. This is pretty cool. This is outside of my comfort zone, but at the same time I'm feeling pretty cool, pretty fun right now. What's the biggest bass you've ever caught out of here?
I caught it 5.
A 5.
There's just a lot of good fish, man. It's like there are some tanks, but there's a lot of 4s, man.
Hey, I'm good with 4s. I'll catch 4s, 3s, 4s all day. Oh, there's some pretty good spotted bass out here too.
How heavy is a good spot in your opinion?
A 2 or 3 pound spot's like a 4 or 5 pound largemouth, right?
So we'll probably catch at least 1 2 pound spot.
All right, let's make the little paddle to our first fishing location. Wish us luck, guys. That is so cool, all that grass and rock. This is so freaking cool. Guess we're arriving at our first fishing spot, and jigs is gonna be the name of the game. All right, Mr. Jiggy Jig. Got a little 3/8 or 5/16, excuse me. I think it's a thick jig, maybe it's a juicy jig. I don't even really know the difference, to be honest with you, because I'm not a real fisherman. Good morning! Got children yelling at us. I got Andrew running over my line because I just casted it right in front of him. I'm in there, baby. What is this building right here, buddy? Is this a sewage thing you were talking about?
I think so. I think this could be the old one though.
It kind of looks like a sewage something.
It looks disgusting, whatever it is.
Yeah, it looks like a place where poop water goes.
Right.
I'm just saying. And then is released into the wild.
Right.
Right. Oh, guys, dude, don't move. There's a bass right in front of your kayak. Oh, do you see him? He's to your right. Oh, man. Just look down. There was a freaking 2-pounder right in front of Andrew's kayak. Got a nice little area here with some warning signs. Stop, restricted area, back 100 feet. Ooh, I'm probably violating the crap out of that ordinance, but I'm from out of town, so I'm just gonna play dumb on that one. Ooh, there's a fish right there. Oh man, gosh. I never actually connected. It was just chewing, but I was enamored. I was so enamored with all the signs and the warning signs and stuff. I forgot that I was fishing, and I probably needed to like actually work my lure. So what is this, like a power plant thing or the water intake? Gotcha. Looks pretty scary, pretty old, and like it could collapse at any second and electrocute us. But you know, it's just a risk that you take, right? Oh boy. Oh, that's a fish. Oh, I had a fish chewing on my jig, bro. I saw him come up. Dang it. No, it didn't look like huge, but gosh darn it. I thought I was like in some wood. So I was just kind of like trying to jingle it free. And then I pulled up really hard and I like yanked. Look, he got one of my claws. Little sucker. I pulled up real hard and I pulled him up like halfway to the surface and it got off because I didn't actually set the hook because I'm not a fisherman. I'm in so much awe of my surroundings and how cool it is to be fishing on a river. I just kind of forgot that you actually have to fish too. Come on, buddy. Oh, that's a chunky. Is that a spot? It's like short and chunky. No, that's a largemouth. Oh God, I flipped him out in the boat, out of the boat like 6 times. Holy shnikes, right off this little point right here. I was just telling Andrew, I was like, there should be a fish on this point. Look at how beautiful that fish is. That's what a largemouth bass is supposed to look like right there. Chunky, well, he's a football, first of all, but he's like chunky. He's got that beautiful coloration to him. First fish of, what's the name of this river?
Chatahoochie.
Oh, this is the hooch.
Yeah,
this is my first Chatahoochie River bass of all time. Can you see like how dark it is on camera? Oh, your jig is like dragging right, or your Senko or whatever that is. So yeah, first Chatahoochie River bass. Thank you, Mr. Andrew, for putting me in a position where I just couldn't fail. Look at him, right back down there where he came out of, off this little point that we're now sitting on. There was probably like 8 fish on it, and we caught the smallest one, moved up onto the point, and now we've scared every fish off of it. But black and blue jig, that's exactly what Andrew told me to tie on.
Yes, sir.
What's so magical about the black and blue? I mean, because it seems almost counterintuitive because the water's kind of clear.
I think they just have a lot of black crawfish here.
Yeah, darker colored crawfish. I'm not gonna argue with success, and we've only been in the water for maybe 20 minutes. That's my 3rd bite on the jig. So, man, let's keep going, buddy. A little crack and crawl action, boys. Crack and crawl. Somebody correct me in the comment section. Which jig is this? Is this the juicy or is this the thick? I don't even know. It's 5/16 of an ounce, which is all I know. To me, a jig is a jig is a jig. I could take a swim jig and work it like a regular jig, or I could take a football head jig and work it like a swim jig. I mean, you know, I'm just gonna do whatever needs to be done to catch the dang fish. Oh, beautiful. I just yanked it out of his freaking mouth. He ate it on the fall. And then I went picked up to work it and yoinked it out of his mouth hole. Jeez, that had to have been a small fish, though. If he was acting like that, big bass would have had that sucker in his gullet by now. Oh, Andrew's got him a spot.
It's not a bad one.
It's not a bad spot? Oh, let's go, baby.
It's probably 1.5 pounds.
Freaking spots on spots on spots.
So clear, dude. Get in the boat. Yes, sir.
Now, how can you tell it's a spot? Just by the color pattern or what?
Dude, it's a largemouth.
Oh, it's a largie.
It's about 1 pounder.
Oh, I was so excited. I thought you had a spot.
Yeah, I did too. I thought we were gonna get another species in the video.
Well, we might still catch some spots, right? I mean, there's probably plenty of them. What, did you catch them on a black and blue jig?
Black and blue, baby.
Well, there you go. Because we've thrown some other stuff this morning. Well, Andrew's throwing like a stick bait and some other stuff. So now we kind of know. We're getting dialed in here on the bite.
Dialed in, dude.
Dialing.
You ready? Get her back?
Yeah, get her back.
Skadoosh.
Boom. Sure took an Instagram picture for you too just then, but you know, I guess we'll just continue on not gaining content. All right, Andrew, serious question for you. So we've got some bubblies right here. What's the deal? Is this like is this the sewage crap that you were talking about? what is this?
I think that's my hometown Duke water flowing out.
Ooh, Duke water. Wow. I mean, are fish gonna hang out near this?
I would.
You would?
I mean, why not?
Well, I'm not above casting into some Duke water. Think I care? I'll catch a dookie fish. I mean, if that's what it takes. Maybe the big ones hang out near this. I don't know. Definitely bringing in some fresh water, or some, not fresh water, but new water, and some oxygen too. So there should be fishy fishes over here. Oh, we're in it. We are in it to win it. Yeah, there's too much crap in there, man. Not literal crap, just like grass and such. Some nice little rock formations over here though. What's the story with these guys? If I can get on this rock, I'm gonna do it. Stretch the old legs out. I did hit legs in the gym yesterday, so feeling a little cooped up in this kayak. What if we could catch a fish off of this giant rock? How dope would that be? Yes, money. And this is why people love kayak fishing right here, folks. Go down a river that boats can't even get to because it gets so shallow, as you can see. And plus you've got stuff like this in the water. Then you just dock your kayak, hop out, stretch your legs, nice little drop off down here, and you can just keep fishing. It's just such a unique fishing experience. Just everything about this day has been unique, and it's really cool. We should camp out on this rock, Andrew. Should be our next video. It's like this island, me and you, 24 hours.
What happens when I generate?
Oh, so the water rises a lot.
Like 8 feet.
Okay, well that might not be a good idea. We'd have to time it right to where we did it and it ended like right before that happened. Or just never do it at all because it's a terrible idea. Oh, Andrew's hooked up.
I'm hooked up.
Let's go, is it good?
I don't know.
Dude, it's not coming up. Dude, if it's not coming up, it might be good. Do you need my help?
We'll see here.
Don't let it, there's a log right under you, dude. Don't let him get in it.
It's a good fish. It's a really good fish.
It's a good fish. Okay, I'm coming. Is your GoPro rolling?
Yeah.
I'm coming, Andrew. I'm coming. Papa LOJO's coming. Don't you lose that fish.
Oh my gosh, boys. Come on. It's not as big as I thought. It's a decent chunky fish. Come here, you. Woo-hoo-hoo!
Get him. Oh, nice. Nice. I'm over here messing around the island and Andrew's just sticking freaking pigs.
Boom, dude. Good fish. Solid 3 or 4.
Was that on the jig?
On the jig, man. Look at it. Swallowed that.
Oh, that's a 3-pounder all day. That's a 3.5 maybe. All right, buddy. Not a bad fish at all, man. Dude, for a little, I mean, for a river system, I mean, I don't know what an average fish would be in a river system, but that looks like a pretty good fish to me.
I would say so.
I mean, that's 3 all day, maybe 3.25 or even a 3.5. We're gonna weigh this guy real quick. Oh wow, look at this garbage. What is this? What's your final guess? I'm gonna say 3 and like a third.
I don't think it's a 4.
No, it's not a 4. It might be a 3.5 at the most.
We are at 3 pounds, 7 ounces.
Almost 3.5. Yeah, exactly.
3.5 pounder.
Good fish, dude. Very nice.
Not complaining, Uncle Lojo.
No, you can't complain about a fish like that.
I thought for a second, underwater, it flared its gills real big, and I thought it was like a 6 or 7.
Woo! On a river, that would have been pretty crazy.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's get her back in. Oh, she's ready, dude.
She was ready.
She's lively.
Dude, very nice. Black and
Catch her at
blue
least.
jig. Let's go, baby.
Let's get it, bro.
Let's catch some more.
Let's do it, man.
Well, Andrew's caught a good one. It's time for old Uncle Lojo to get in the game here. I caught the first fish. Andrew's got the big one right now.
Can I talk to you, Lojo?
Uh-huh.
A lot of people have commented on my personal videos that I have a weird reaction when I catch a big fish. It's more like a woo!
Woo!
Right. If you were to take a 3-year-old on a baby roller coaster and go over the loop, that's kind of what I do when I catch a fish.
Well, doesn't that just mean that you got that kid excitement when you catch fish? Right. It's not a bad thing. It's just different. To each his own, Andrew. To each his own. That might be a fish. Come here, buddy. God, that thing was fighting hard. Tell me this is not a spot. That's a spot. That's a spot. It's got the little mouth. Yeah, that's a spot all day. Dude, did you see how hard that thing was fighting? Oh my gosh. That thing was fighting like a 5-pound largie right there. Let's see, guys, you got the small mouth right there. Got the, rough tongue. I'm about to float right into a tree with my rad. Oh crap. Ow, he fish slapped me. Oh, there goes my combo. Andrew, help me.
Okay, I'm coming.
Help me. Help me. Faster. Oh my gosh. Dude, that's my gookin rod. God, this is a freaking mess.
Leave it a Lojo.
Okay, hold on a second. Oh, hold on. We're wrapped around a tree. Oh, what is that?
Your other DC is about to flip in.
What? What is this thing even attached to? Look, somebody's freaking Cinco is on this hook right here.
Nice.
Oh my God, it's like attached by fishing line. All right, so I've caught my first Chatahoochie largemouth. Now we've got my first Chatahoochie spotted bass. And let me tell you, these things have a reputation for fighting hard. They freaking did. I set the hook on that thing and it was just immediately like, just pulling me for like a solid 10 seconds, which is just not really what largemouth do. They fight hard, they just don't fight like that. You know what I'm saying, Andrew? You caught spots and
different breed, man.
Largies, it's a different breed of fish. I don't know what it is, but as soon as I saw the little smaller mouth, I was like, yep, that's a spot right there. Confirmed by the rough tongue. Dude, we're freaking smoking them. Black and blue jigs, dude.
It's been a blast, dude.
Yeah, no, we're like an hour into this, and we've caught 4 fish.
Yep.
You caught a big one. We've caught multi-species now, too.
Yes, sir.
And we've still got, we still got a couple more miles of river to hit, right?
Right, at least 50 yards, man.
Yeah, 50 yards or 5,000 yards, whatever.
Oh, Jesus.
You've got a stick in your ear. Let's get back to fishing, man. Let's get out of this freaking nonsense that we're in. Got him. Andrew stole my freaking fish.
Oh, and I have your jig on here.
Got my jig. You've got my jig, you suck. Dude, I was just saying you casted.
Oh my, Jesus. It's gonna hook me.
You casted right on top of me. Look at this guy, freaking stealing my fish. He's supposed to be my guide today. Stealing my fish, casting on top of me.
Dude, the knot that this fish has made is so bad.
Dang it, Andrew. Why have you forsaken us? I mean, another fish catch is great, but...
Largie for the books. He's peeing all over me. Thanks, buddy. Now I have to deal with the craziest jig tie-up I've ever seen in my life, dude.
Good job, Andrew, good job. Well, I just had something, but either that or I just bounced off a rock or something. Yeah, rock, fish, very similar creatures. Oh, I'm in a tree. I swear I had a fish though. I think he... I don't feel them anymore, but oh, that's the worst feeling ever. Oh, I did. Oh, I thought it was a fish. Bro, I saw the body of it, you know what I mean? Like it looked like a green fish. Yeah. That would have been the craziest thing.
That would have been awesome.
That happened to me the other day when we were doing that boat versus land fishing challenge. I thought there was a fish. I set the hook, got snagged, but then I realized there was still a fish on there. Let's just back our way right into this tree. That way, if I catch a fish, it's literally impossible to land it. I mean, if it's a 1 pounder, I'm not gonna be able to land it. Gosh darn it. Had another fish. Look at him, almost tore my freaking craw off. Dude, I just had something freaking killing it and they're dropping it. Yeah, it could be a big bluegill for sure. Not very cool, Mr. Bluegill, not very cool. Look at him, got my claw again. It's exactly what it is. It's a little bluegill or even like a turtle or something. There's another fish.
Good, is it a good one?
I don't know. So I think it's another spot. Oh! Darn. You got no leverage in a kayak, man. You're just at the mercy of the fish. If you get a decent fish on there, he's just gonna work you. Like there's just nothing you can do. When you're on the bank, you're on a boat, you can leverage the fish, you can control them a little bit better. Kayak, you have zero control. Man, I wasn't like a huge fish or anything, but it was a nice little spot, I think. Just because of the way I was fighting. So Andrew, this bridge right here, is this the interstate or what?
Yes, sir, man. It's kind of scary fishing under there, like all the 18-wheelers and stuff.
Yeah. It's kind of freaky.
Every time I fish under here, I feel like a car is just gonna fly over the edge.
Yeah, or an 18-wheeler, you know? Well, we should probably fish directly under it and not off to the side.
Yeah, but let's just stay right on the edge.
Yeah, let's sit around the edge. That way, if somebody does fall off, it's definitely gonna kill us too. One thing I do know about bridges, they can be a little scary, but they also almost always have fish near them. Ooh, is that a fish? Ooh, I think I was just in some crap. Oh, crap. Uh-oh, we got some rapids here. This is why Andrew was getting on my case about not having a life jacket right here. This is a situation where you want to have a life jacket. Oh, man, this is freaking crazy. Whee! Oh, shoot. Bro, we're going. I need to slow down so I can hit these trees. That was my excitement of the day. Andrew's like over here like, dude, that's not even rapids. But to me, that's some pretty shaky stuff right there. Dude, I just had another bite. It's gotta be bluegills. They're just, yeah, the bite is so like aggressive, like a machine, like literally like a machine gun. And then there's just nothing there. No, I hate snags. It's such a minor inconvenience. It just takes like an extra 18 seconds and I'm not willing to give up. This is so crazy, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Like, what is this, hydrilla? I don't know what this is, really. It's just such a cool area. I don't know how much longer we're gonna stay out here today, but man, we gotta do this again soon. If you guys want to see it, you already know the deal. Let me know. This has just been such a cool little adventure. There's no fish in this river.
All right, so I thought I was coming up on a limb line. Dude, the jig is still good. What the frick?
In his mouth?
Yes.
So wait, did somebody get snagged and lose the fish?
Right, it got all tangled up in a tree. I guess they were fishing during the generation.
Yeah, when it was high tide.
And dude, when it was hanging down, something came up and bit this bass in half.
Oh my God. Dude, what do you guys have in this river that bites a bass in half?
I guess a gator, dude. It's a pretty fire football jig though. I kind of want her.
Dead bass jig?
Dude, look at that, bro. What the freak? What?
Pretty fresh. Like, did that just happen, maybe?
Yeah, I would say that happened like within the last 24 to 48 hours, based off all my knowledge of bass bitten in half hanging from trees and rivers.
How they broke off on. I hit legs yesterday hard, so I'm gonna need to go ahead and dock this one-man poop chute. Whee! Oh God, I'm drifting. Oh, my legs. Oh, my camera's in my truck. All right, folks, we're obviously off the water. Got the sweet, sweet Burger King because neither one of us have eaten a thing today. I got up at 4:30. You probably got up at like 6 because I drove to you.
Yep.
I haven't eaten since then. It's about 1 now, so we had to stop and get a little bite to eat. We were getting a little famished. We also thought it was a really good idea to not bring any liquid with us at all on a 2.5 hour 90-degree river float. So we needed to hydrate a little bit, eat a little bit of food, feeling much better now. But that was certainly crazy that old Mr. Andrew back there found that bass that was bitten in half.
What the heck, man?
That just, there's so many questions and we'll really never know, but it looks like, you think when the tide was high, what do you call it after the
Generation. Revolution.
Yeah. So what sea people would call it is tide, when the water levels go up and down. So basically high tide, that log was underwater. Fishermen were probably coming by in a kayak or a boat or something, hooked into that fish, line got wrapped up, broke off, and then now the next day, after or before the next generation, is it before or after that the water's down?
After or before, both. It's just during the generation.
Oh, during the generation, the water's really high.
Right. They're just generation just means they're letting water out.
So after that generation, when that guy snapped off that fish, because that fish was fresh, it didn't look like it had been there for a long time,
man.
right?
There was still a lot of meat on it.
Right. So, but it had been bitten in half. Who knows if that happened before the water levels dropped or while they were still up? I have no idea. Could have been a small gator, maybe a gar of some kind.
Yeah,
Turtles could have got him, dude.
A massive turtle.
Massive turtle, dude. 100%. Turtles will eat the heck out of a fish. So I don't know. We'll never know. But that was certainly the weirdest thing of the day. But we caught some fish, man. You caught a nice fish. You caught a 3.5 pounder.
Nice little woohoo.
I caught a spot. Did you catch a spot?
I didn't.
No. So okay, but we did get a spot in there. I hooked into another spot that later got off. But yeah, great fishing day. I think this is the first time I've ever river fished. You know what? Maybe I've done it before, but it's been a long time since I've river fished in a kayak. Did what we did today. Really never done it. So never caught spotted bass in a river in a kayak too. Well, so however you want to classify this was the first time of me doing it. Had a lot of fun. Big shout out to Andrew, Mr. AO Fishing, for being my guide and for catching the big fish instead of letting me catch it. But it's all good though, you know. I mean, I didn't want to catch that fish anyways. Oh yeah, you cast it over my line one time and stole my fish. And cast it over my line with the same jig as mine, and then caught the fish, and we know he cast it over my line because my jig was wrapped up in his line as he brought the fish in. So that was pretty funny too. So anyways, folks, if you guys want to see more videos like this, more videos with Andrew, or just different scenery, you know, the whole point of this trip was for me to come up and see Andrew and fish some new water. So if you guys want to see more of that, make sure you smash the thumbs up button, get in that comment section, let me know what you want us to do next. And also, if you're new, hit the subscribe button. It's right below the video. Join the LOJO Outdoor Fan, the best subscribers on YouTube. Remember, kids, catch fish, not Corona. Brought to you by your local Guggen Squad. Thank you guys for watching. I'm getting out of here on to the next outdoor adventure. Fist bump, I'm out.